Hi, welcome to the Confessions of a Future UX Designer. My name is Anastasia. I'm a UX design student at Career Foundry, and here on this channel, I'm sharing my experience on the way to becoming a UX designer. Today, I wanted to talk about imposter syndrome and self-doubt and all this annoying time when you feel like you will never be as good as other people and stuff. So if that's something that is familiar to you and you want to know what I do to fight that off, then please keep watching. So recently I found a list of Facebook groups and communities for UX designers. I joined a bunch of them, and now I see a lot more different posts. And there's one group that is for beginner UX designers, and there's so many posts every day from people being like, can I even do that? How do I know that I'm gonna be a good UX designer? I feel like other people are so much better. I'm a beginner, I have no experience. I will never be able to find a job. I feel like a failure and all that stuff. And I am definitely not a stranger to this feeling. And I'd say that my whole bootcamp experience, it's kind of a roller coaster where one day I can feel super inspired and confident in what I'm doing, and then the next day I'm all of a sudden like, what am I even doing? I will never be as good as some other people. I will never be as confident, and like, is it even worth it for me to spend my time on this? And so I actually tried to tackle this problem like very scientifically, and I did a lot of research on psychology of imposter syndrome and how you can try and fight it off. And here's what I found out. There's basically two ways that you can take this feeling, because you're gonna have this feeling. Everyone experiences feeling inconfident in themselves and feeling like an imposter, some more often, some less, but everyone gets that feeling. That's absolutely normal to a human being. But you can either let that feeling take over your life, and then unfortunately you probably won't really get much further with it, because that's the feeling that's gonna make you stop trying, stop doing what you're doing, because you'll just feel like, well, what's the point? I'm just not as good as other people. Or you can take that feeling and turn it into this power that's gonna push you to learn more, to get better, and then you will get better. And so to go this second route, it's really not that hard. What you need to do is first you need to realize that being a good UX designer is not something that people are born with. Nobody is born with the knowledge on how to create those really cool visuals in Photoshop or Adobe XD or Figma or, all that stuff. And they all learned somewhere, and you will too. And also now the internet is such a great resource. There's so much free stuff. There's tutorials on YouTube that you can follow. There's like little tutorials on Instagram. There's different like articles about how to do things. It's really not that hard to learn new things if you actually want to learn new things. So instead of just feeling like, oh, I'm never gonna be as good as someone else, just start learning, start actually doing something every day, even if it takes you 5 minutes a day, and then you will get better. And that's 100% sure. I started my UX design bootcamp 9 months ago, and I was so far from any IT or tech. I don't have any tech background. I did not know how to use any of the software. I was just like, how am I gonna even, be able to create this simple prototype? And then I am now pretty good in Figma, and I feel more and more confident every day. And yeah, it took me, 9 months to get from absolutely having no idea how to even open a file to being able to create high fidelity prototypes. And it really wasn't that hard. I just started by finding a tutorial for beginners and just repeating it. And then I followed different, communities. There's like Figma Instagram account or Figma hashtag. There's a bunch of UX design communities and groups and profiles that post all this information on how to do this. Figma has a really great YouTube channel that has tutorials that explain how to use different features. So that's all available to you for free to get better. And also, one more thing that really helped me gain more confidence in what I am doing and like comparing myself with other people who have more experience is that thinking about Figma, even 9 months ago when I started using it, and now it's a whole different software. They are actually putting a lot of time and effort into making Figma this great software for UX designers, and they're introducing new features and new ways to do things. So it really doesn't matter if I have no experience and someone has 10 years of experience. We will both have to learn a new feature, and we will both have to learn how to use this new feature. So yeah, just remember that you're not alone, and everyone started from very beginning at some point, and it's not impossible. You can do it. I believe in you, and you should believe in yourself. And one more little piece of advice: find a study buddy or a mentor. And for example, my boot camp, I get a mentor that I can schedule pretty much unlimited Zoom or video calls with and talk to them about anything UX design related. So I used to just schedule those calls just for motivation every time I was feeling a little bit down, and we would just talk about her her day-to-day UX design, this all that thing. She'd give me some feedback on my work, and that would just boost my my energy and boost my motivation. If you're not a part of a boot camp or any program that provides you a mentor, it's really not that hard to find one. There's one resource. It's the website called ADP List, where you can find for free mentors that you can schedule calls with and talk about anything that you need to talk about with your mentor. And that's a great way to also just, network and get real life feedback and real life kind of experience. So yeah, do that. And I am still a student. I don't have a real UX design experience, but if you want to message me and ask any questions or just, for some boost of inspiration, feel free to do that. I'm gonna add my Instagram page here. I don't really do anything with it, but I feel like it would be an easy way for me to connect with you, or also LinkedIn page, let's connect. Feel free to message me if you want, and just remember, I can do it and you can do it. Have a great day. Bye.